And good evening. Welcome to a busy football Friday night. 11 games to highlight from mid-Missouri and beyond, including the second oldest high school football rivalry this side of the Mississippi. Tony Mullen is just back from the Jays Hickman battle. What a game, Tony.
Maybe the wildest of all, the 109 meetings between the Jays and the Cupies. Cupes led the all-time series by 2 going into the night after beating JC each of the last 2 years. Those wins coming by 2 points in 2011 and 5 points last season. Those were both defensive battles. This was not. First play from scrimmage, Justice Keith gets away from the Jays defense 51 yards. He'll make a move there and go in for a touchdown, 7-0 Cupies. That had the Cupid doll dancing. Didn't stay that way for long. Third play of the game for the Jays. Gabe Marcantonio will keep it, and he will go 77 yards for a touchdown. Extra point no good. Hickman still up 7-6, but the Jays would take the lead a few minutes later. Raheem Mormon, 6-yard touchdown run. They went for 2, didn't get it. 12-7 Jays. Hickman, though, scored late in the first quarter to take the lead. Then in the second, Justice Keith, third touchdown run of the game, this one from 29 yards. Hickman on top by 9. It's 21-12. Just before the half, though, Marcantonio will go in 27 yards. It's 21-19 at the intermission. Third quarter after the Jays kicked a field goal to take the lead. Marcantonio, third touchdown of the game, 29-21. It was 32-21 Jeff City, but after a Hickman touchdown, cut it to 5. Cupies blocked the Jays punt with less than 2 minutes left. Carter Nikolai in for the touchdown. Hickman's got a 33-32 lead on their way to a win. Until this happened, Rayshawn Williams down the sidelines, 60 yards for the Jay touchdown. Add the 2-point conversion. The JC defense holds. The fans in red are loving it. Jefferson City wins a wild one, 40-33 over Hickman.
What a game. What a game. You know, with Hickman and Jeff City, it is always interesting. And it was interesting again tonight, but our guys, they never freaking quit. It just amazes me, this team, how resilient they are.
Boy, wasn't that fun. Jays with a wild victory, go to 4-2 on the year. I think we had another wild one in Wardsville tonight, Rod.
Yeah, we can almost match that one. This is homecoming week. First for Helias, Hawthorne Bank game of the week. The Crusaders will battle Rockbridge at Adkins Stadium tomorrow night. That's a 7 o'clock start in Jefferson City. Homecoming week at Blair Oaks. We had a great time in Wardsville earlier tonight with a big Central Bank KRCG tailgate. Thanks to all of our good friends at Blair Oaks. A big football game would follow. The Falcons welcoming rival California. This was crazy. The Pintos come in at 5-0, but Blair Oaks looked great in the first half. Touchdown pass Jordan Hare to C.J. Klosser. 7-0 Blair Oaks early in the second. California ties it up. Jaden Barr, quarterback sneak, 7-7 game. Blair Oaks driving late in the first half. Look at this great juggling catch. Well, actually, that's the touchdown pass that followed. It was Jordan Hare throwing the touchdown pass to Locke. Blair Oaks comes up with a big defensive play here. Caleb Bischoff recovers the fumble at his own 25, takes it to the house. Blair Oaks led it 21-7 at the half. Homecoming Queen Ashley Holland, King Joey Bernsketter had to love the finish to this game, but they didn't love the third quarter. California came out and dominated the third. Jerry Lutz breaks free, a 51-yard run. That sets up the Barr 1-yard sneak. It was a 21-14 game. Moments later, Barr comes up with a huge defensive play. Pick 6 ties it up 21-all 2 minutes into the second half. Pintos would take the lead later in the third. This is an incredible run by Seth Fairchild. He breaks tackle, stays on his feet, and goes in 28-21. Pintos stayed that way until the final minute of the game. Blair Oaks comes up with a game-winning hook and ladder play with 43 seconds left. Falcons went for 2, and they got it. Using every play in the book, Blair Oaks wins a wild one, 29-28. Our own sports writer Tom Leffler watched one of the best games of the year. He'll have the story, the complete story, on the Blair Oaks win over California on the website. Check out Leffler's link at connectmidmissouri.com. Heading north to Centralia, the Panthers taking on Monroe City's Zach Etzler. Rolling out, finds Logan Armentrout. This is a 16-yard touchdown. Panthers on top. Later in the first, Etzler with the play action fake throws to Chandler Blackwell. That's a 70-yard scoring toss, 17-14 Panthers. Etzler screen to Cullen Ralphs, 35 yards. Another TD. Centralia wins 48-6. The Panthers are 5-1. Back to Columbia. Very interesting matchup at the new Battle High School. The hometown Spartans hosting South Callaway, a much smaller school in Class 2. Bulldogs coming in unbeaten at 5-0. First quarter, Marshall Willingham, 10-yard touchdown run for the running back. 6-0 Battle on top. South Callaway ties it up. Troy Henches, the quarterback. He will throw deep to Garner Rudroff, and Garner comes up with it and goes in. 6-6 game. He's down at the 4 actually. Then they would go in to make it a 6-6 game. Battle blocks South Callaway's field goal attempt, and Jarian Nelson picks it up. He'll go to the house. 13-6 lead. South Callaway battle to the end, but Battle wins it 38-33, the final in Columbia. Football at the Lake tonight. Jaws of death in Camdenton. Jeff Shore's Lakers hosting the Rolla Bulldogs on homecoming. Opening drive, Lakers ended with a halfback handoff. Up the middle, Matt Ensley for the touchdown. Camdenton drives again. Bodine hooks up with Cullen Carlock here. Gets it into the end zone. Pretty play. They would get it in the red zone and then into the end zone as Luke Burris finds the open hole, scores. Camdenton wins big on a happy homecoming, 49-12 over Rolla. Moberly is now 6-0. The Spartans beat Marshall 24-6. Montgomery County has not lost a game this year, 6-0, beating Van Far. Mexico, a good win on the road at Warrenton. And Hannibal beats Fulton tonight, 61-32. A lot of points there. Hornets losing for just the second time this season. More high school highlights coming up. We'll head over to Eldon, to Ashland, Fayette, Hallsville, and Harrisburg. And yes, they're playing football in Harrisburg, Bulldog country. Stay with us on a Football Friday night. Welcome back to Football Friday night. It may be the best rivalry out around the lake. Osage and Eldon, our Westminster College game of the night. We've had these two teams ranked 4 and 5 in the middle class rankings the past few weeks. Osage down 21-12 when quarterback Austin Riley throws deep downfield to Dylan Jeffries. That set up the Osage Indians in the red zone. 3 plays later, Seth Crooks takes the handoff up the middle, in for the touchdown. This thing was high scoring. Osage would score again on the pass from Austin Riley to Jake Ulmer. This one in for the score, but Eldon comes up with a big defensive play here. Look at Dalton Lister. He comes up with the interception and the pick six. Eldon Mustangs go on to win it 56-38 over Osage. Man, they gave the scorekeeper a workout tonight. Homecoming in Hallsville. The Indians hosting Versailles. Queen Maddie Robertson, King Gabe Brewer. Hallsville would dominate this game, leading 39-0 at halftime, playing some defense too. The Indians roll on homecoming, the final 45-0. North Callaway, the Thunderbirds, stepping onto the home field tonight, welcoming Wright City on homecoming. Queen Bailey Borman plays for the softball team, also a cheerleader. And how about North Callaway? They came up with the win tonight. Cole Branson deep to Miguel Hudson here. This is ruled a catch. Both had a piece of it, but hey, they'll keep it with North Callaway on that play. Later on, running back Justin Menard. He had a big touchdown run here, put the Callaway Thunderbirds up 13-7. Wright City's Kyle Lang picked off by Wyatt Branson, and it was a happy homecoming. North Callaway wins it 21-14. Tipton, a win over Butler tonight. The Cardinals back on the winning track as Herman falls to Sullivan. Owensville gets the homecoming win over the Dutchman. St. James falls to St. Clair 39-7, and it was Boonville falling to Kirksville, the final 36-7. To Southern Boone High School, the Eagles from Ashland welcoming the Warsaw Wildcats. Warsaw had a great first half, putting up some yards here. They put up 35 points on the Eagles' defense, and Southern Boone scored a couple of touchdowns, but that was it. 48-12 the final as Warsaw wins. In Fayette tonight, the hometown Falcons with the visiting Coyotes from Paris in town. opening kickoff. Look at this. Lane Bell fields the squib kick, far sideline, makes a couple moves, and he goes all the way. 67-yard touchdown, first 6 points of the game. The Coyotes of Paris, though, would answer 26 straight points. In fact, one of them coming on a 33-yard pass play, Slater Stone. Paris would build a 20-point lead, and they go on to win it tonight, 42-41. Close call for the Falcons, losing by a point. And football in Harrisburg, the Bulldogs playing a first year of junior varsity football, moving up to play Father Tolton's varsity team tonight. Tolton Trailblazers up 14-0 after this Tyler Harrison touchdown. More Tolton. Look at this nice run. Second effort by the quarterback Christian Elliott, and a third and a fourth effort. He breaks tackles, reaches out for the pylon, 21-0 at that point. Tolton wins it big, 41-0. Smithton a winner, O'Hara a win over Smith Cotton tonight, 43-36 as Westrand, the Hornets, stay unbeaten. They beat Marceline, and Salisbury also 6-0, beating Slater 42-6. Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week honors go to Eldon Mustangs number 6, Dalton Lister, who comes up with a pick six. Mustangs win at 56-38, our Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week. Pizza Hut Team of the Night honors, as voted on by our KRCG Football Friday night staff, goes to the Jefferson City Jays. Ted LePage and company win a thriller at Hickman, 40-33. Go enjoy some pizza at Pizza Hut. All kinds of good stuff on our High School Football Central webpage. Check out the schedule, scores, highlights, power poll, everything, and vote on the play of the week beginning Sunday night. That is it for week number 6 of the high school season. Thanks to our crew, Tony Mullen and friends. Thank you for watching, and have a great weekend.
KRCG's High School Football Friday Night has been brought to you by GFI Digital, Hawthorne Bank, Westminster College, Capital City Christian Church, St. Mary's Sports Medicine, Rourke Aluminum, Randy Kaiser, State Farm Insurance, Steve's Pest Control, and Custom Screen Printing and Embroidery.